I want to start up by saying, first of all, that the products that I'm showing in here, I wasn't paid to use them. I wasn't given them as free samples. I did some research on the internet, found what other people were using, and given it a try. So I'm just going to let you know what I'm using to make it nice and simple for you. What I found works good for removing the graphics is this thing. They're just a little plastic razor blade, essentially. If you'll see that they'll actually have a nice little bevel edge on one side and it's flat on the other side. There's generic ones of these. The brand I'm using happened to be called Lil Chizler. I think this was the original one and other people are ripping it off. But it's a nice hard plastic. It helps get underneath the sticker, but it doesn't damage the paint. So if you actually didn't have discoloration underneath it, that you could actually then just go ahead and re-graphic it. I'm taking everything off of here. I'm gonna strip it down and then repaint the whole boat, because I figured since I got new sales for my boat, it's worthy of a new paint job. So I'm just showing you what I'm using here. Now, with this little chiseler, what you do is you want to get underneath one edge of the sticker. I find sometimes by just taking and pushing on it, that works really good. Other times, you want to kind of use a sawing motion with it. But once you get underneath it, if you can actually just take and peel the sticker off, that's going to be the easiest way. It's usually going to go ahead and leave a sticky residue here that you'll want to use, like, the sticker remover, or like an kind of like a citrus oil will sometimes go ahead and dissolve and remove that. May try a magic eraser. I'm going to figure that out in a moment here, but this is what you're going to do on trying to get these stickers off. There's no way around it. It's tedious. Sometimes you might want to work at different angles. Sometimes flatter work, sometimes at a steeper angle. So you just kind of got to work on it. Depending on the type of vinyl you're removing, it makes a difference. These letters being smaller, not taking as much surface, they really scrape off easily. Now, when I was dealing with the big numbers on the side, the number 5, that was actually really stuck good on there. I'm thinking this vinyl probably will be stuck really good on there. But with these, I can really just use a scraping motion, just keeping a nice constant pressure on the edge, and it peels up easily. Now again, it's going to leave a sticky tack that you will need to take off, but as you can see, removing the letters works pretty, it's a little bit laborious, but it works pretty effectively. All right, so for the removal of the stickers so far on this side, or the vinyl I should say, I've gone ahead and I started out and I used the little chiseler to go ahead and pull the vinyl off itself. It left the tack. So then I sprayed on the Goo Gone Goo and Adhesive Remover, the spray gel. It's not really a gel, it does run. So I sprayed that on there, let it soak for a while, then went ahead and tried rubbing it off. If you don't use a product on the vinyl sticker, it just smears. So that got some of it off, but still left the tack. So then I moved over to the odorless mineral spirits, the Clean Strip brand, and used that with a rag and used generously amounts on it. And it took it down, but still left quite a bit. And once I went ahead and I used the odorless mineral spirits, then I went ahead and sprayed some more Goo Gone on it and went ahead and took the Lil Chizler and scraped it around, and I got a lot of adhesive off that you couldn't see but you could feel. And now if you look at it, it looks like, you know, most of the tack is gone. You can see discoloration and everything there from where the vinyl was. But when you run your hands along it, there are still places where you can hear it squeaking because it's still got stickiness to it. All right, now since the Goo Gone couldn't do it on its own, couldn't really do it with the mineral spirits, the last thing I'm gonna finish it off with, as long as I'm doing the side, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going straight to the Lacquer Thinner. I'm gonna see maybe if the Lacquer Thinner straight up is gonna give us enough oomph to take the rest of that gum off on its own. This appears to be working because the line is actually disappearing, which wasn't happening before. So I would say the Lacquer Thinner is a winner. That definitely cleared off the lines a lot better, where I was struggling with both the mineral spirits as well as the Goo Gone. On the other side, we're gonna see how it finishes out though, with just straight up Lacquer Thinner, since Lacquer Thinner is the winner. All right, as we determined on the other side, the Lacquer Thinner was the winner. So this side, I haven't used anything other than the Lil Chizler to remove the vinyl. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use straight up Lacquer Thinner on it this time, see how it takes that tack off of there. So again, I believe Lacquer Thinner on its own really is gonna strip it down and do it all on its own. But this is gonna be the true test, since mineral spirits and Goo Gone on the other side couldn't get it done. All right, let's go ahead and get to work. Now this, I will say, is definitely the winner for sure. As you can see, here we still got this tack here. Pretty dirty, so it's easy to see. Now here, it just took this right off with just rubbing the Lacquer Thinner right on top of it. You can see it disappear, where it was a lot of work on the other side using the Goo Gone and the mineral spirits. I just don't think they have enough to get the job done. But I'll tell you, with this, it strips it right down, and you don't have to go back at it with this. With the other side, it was putting a lot of gum on it after I sprayed down with the Goo Gone, wiped it down, sprayed it. Went ahead and put the mineral spirits on with the rag, wiped that down, went back with the Goo Gone, sprayed it, took this and chiseled it to get the gum off. But this has stripped that gum off all on its own. And I'm gonna go back and do it a second time, but definitely way less work than the Lacquer Thinner. And to be honest with you, I don't think it really damages the paint. Even if my paint was salvageable, I think I would just do a wet sand on it to polish it back out. But with this boat, again, I'm gonna be repainting the whole thing. So in my opinion, go straight to the Lacquer Thinner when you're taking off vinyl. Remove it first with something like the Lil Chizler, but go straight to the Lacquer Thinner.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish my boat now. Have a good day. Hope that helped. Have a great day. And just remember that when you're a wildcat, you always need to bear down.